All right, guys, and welcome back to our Super Mario Maker 2 Endless Mode League Division A here at GSA with the second match of the day between Panga and Thabeast. I'm Limcube, and I'm joined by Simply on some call commentary, who currently seems to be missing in action, but probably is going to be sliding in here shortly. But other than that, we are good to go and probably about to start with our second match. Panga, obviously, fairly well known in the community. Thabeast, amazing player, has been doing phenomenally in the Invitational, and interested to see how this goes. Now Panga is already started up on the left, it seems like. Not sure if we have some syncing issues here as we speak. Has already entered a on-off switch centered level, but looks like we do have some syncing issues, probably just resyncing the streams here shortly, as Thabeast seems to be getting ready.
Beast preparing himself mentally, getting the sync going. Of course, Panga, I'm sure, started at the right time, but that is what happens when you stream on Twitch, man. Sometimes you've got a bigger delay, sometimes you don't. But hello, I am Simply. I'm in the booth. Limcube, it is a pleasure to be in here with you, man. It has been a while. What are you thinking?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as you know, Simply, we are obviously a Super Mario Maker connoisseurs, experts know the game as well as nobody else. Joking, by the way. I'm more of a color commentator when it comes to that game. But still, if I was to make a prediction, and this is really hard, you can't really go off of the Invitational, right? Because Panga got upset in the Invitational, super close game. I'm not sure if you were able to catch that. He was facing Mewtwo King over there. It was an amazingly close game. It was endless mode easy, which made it so that RNG was definitely a pretty determining factor overall there. But now we are here in the expert mode, so everything is fair game. And I think Thabeast does come in as a favorite just because of his recent performances here with these matches, but Panga obviously not to be underestimated.
Yeah, both legendary players have cleared some of the hardest, if not the hardest, levels ever. I mean, Panga, the creator of Item Abuse 3, and in his words would say is the hardest Super Mario World ROM hack. Uncomfortable position here, though, does fall into the lava. We are synced up now. We've got a race. Thabeast versus Panga.
Yeah, and Thabeast is quite picky so far with his levels. I think this is his second skip already, as he has now found a level with a 10-second world record and is currently sliding through some builds. It's going to be damage boosting here. I think that was the intended strategy, but now might have lost his mushroom, and this is going to cause him to... I think he restarted the level, didn't end up skipping it.
Yeah, Beast, I mean, the strat we're going to be seeing pretty much...
And on the left.
You have to go for it, is pausing the screen and checking out what is the world record. Here we go with the Beast redoing it. Getting to the very top. And
it's barely falling down there. Does lose his mushroom, so he's not going to be able to break these blocks. But Panga on the left screen also not really making the biggest progress so far. He's still going to be trying to beat this on and off switch centered level, but seems to give him a little bit of issues so far.
The cogs are cranking, though, in both players' heads, slowly figuring out their level. The Beast does do it, and that is the first clear, getting himself a point. Not even 2 minutes in, not too shabby at all. Now, for those of you unaware with what exactly is going on here, this is the Division A League, and Division A is going all day today, and tomorrow we've got... Oh, Panga's so close. Tomorrow we've got Division B. They play 3 consecutive matches in a row, and depending on who has more clears by the end of the 15 minutes, will get a W for that match, and thus will get them 1 point. And, of course, as you accumulate points throughout the season, Season 2 just starting this week for GSA...
Ooh, Panga now is going to be taking another death. He almost seems a little bit stuck at this point. Now, keep in mind the game over rule, even though it might not become an issue in this specific round. But Panga already down to those 10 lives. Now, really losing some of his resources here in this level.
Yeah, he's feeling this one, though. I mean, the thing is that's so rough is when do you say no? When do you let go? True. You're like, you know what? This level's stupid. I'm done. I'm not doing it. It's hard to make that call, especially when, at this point, Panga has invested 3 minutes into this level. He's got to be somewhat close to finishing it up.
Absolutely. Oh, another death on the very... I'm not sure if that was the very last thwomp. It seems to be pretty close towards the end there. Not going to be making it through. And these levels are kind of like a trial and error. Usually the way you beat those levels is kind of like trial and error. You find out, okay, when can I run? When do I need to stop? When do I need to hit that switch? And the Beast almost taking damage there on those ice spikes. But yeah, this is these on and on switch, specifically these levels. You kind of need to play a couple times to understand, okay, where can I jump? When do I need to hit a switch? For example, there he was not supposed to hit the switch. Once again, I guess he was. And that is kind of how you beat these levels, and that's obviously gonna mean, in that case, that Panga is losing some resources here, but the Beast is making progress here on his level.
Possibly. Waiting for something to happen. Yeah. Something went wrong there. Running it back. And it's not just about, okay, you know, both these players are very good in terms of their mechanics and their platforming, but that's not what you're going to be encountering a lot of. I mean, you will have your platforming levels, but you'll have your puzzle levels.
And now it looks like Panga is getting close towards that goal. He's going to be hitting the X. Very nice.
A worthy investment. Panga getting the returns. That is one clear, and now players tied up 10 minutes in. It looks like the Beast is on his way to getting a second clear.
It's going to be chased by the Thwomp here. It's another checkpoint. I'm pretty sure at this point this might have been the second one even. Interested, I haven't actually seen the record. He might have checked the record. Sometimes, which obviously is to be considered, there is always this very small chance that there's like a hidden shortcut in one of these levels. And if you don't know about it, you won't be able to get even close towards that world record time. But the Beast is able to clear the level here.
Not bad at all. Yeah, we actually did see a dev door on, I believe it was Trihex's side last race. He paused the screen, he saw a 4-second clear. He's like, oh, I'm down. And then he started going, and it was definitely not. But it was a pretty easy door to find. Panga not able to stay on the Thwomp. That is a rip, but I think he's going to definitely hang on to this one. It looks very doable.
All right, 2-1 now for the Beast with 10 minutes to go on the clock. That last level took him 1 minute and 40 seconds. 17-second record here for this one. Seems promising. So far only seems like some sort of neat little parkour and not even too hard at this point. But that's it. Wow, okay. Very neat level here for the Beast as he's getting his third clear under his belt.
Okay, and another clear for Panga. They are raking it in right now.
3-2 as far as I'm aware.
That
He's not making it towards the potential fourth clear. And obviously those games... Oh, world record here on the left screen. Very nice. Panga taking it.
Bravo, bravo. World record live.
I can't believe it, dude. What an honor. But in general, these matches can have drastic swings, obviously, since... Sometimes you get a level like the Beast just got, and you just run through it in like 17 seconds. Ooh, 2-minute 50 record on the left, immediately getting skipped. Not even a second consideration.
For those wondering why it says 0-0 on the screen display, that is for the actual rounds, like the matches. And so this is the first match. Whoever takes the first match will get a 1 next to their name. In terms of keeping track of individual clears, we'll try to keep you as up to date on that as we're seeing it live.
Yeah, live on the kind of overworld screen there during the endless mode. But yeah, this is the actual match. And obviously whoever takes the match, the first two matches is going to be taking the full win.
And right now, Beast at 3 and a fourth clear for him. Panga now down 2, but he's making moves happen. Sliding Luigi around. Goody. Okay, trying to get into the pipe. It's very slippery, and that does not seem to be a pipe that he's going to be getting into.
Yep. Seems to be just like some sort of spawn. Mechanic is using the bomb bombs here to activate the on and off switches, but is actually blowing himself up. Really unfortunate. Not getting that bomb off his hands in time. Is still committed though. Seems like a level that he wants to figure out.
Wow, and just using that Goombrat to his advantage. Goombrat abuse, you know, I don't support it, but if it happens and it's essential for the level, I respect it.
For sure. He's now running back to pick up the catsuit. Pretty nice movement advantages you are offered there. And Panga once again... wait. I'm pretty sure I was about to say, I'm pretty sure he could have just jumped through there. I guess he didn't realize that that's super unfortunate. He realized that his bomb actually exploded, but didn't realize that he would have been able to just beat the level straight up.
No, I think he realized that it's just you do have to time an A press on those music boxes.
Oh, you think he just missed that?
Yeah.
Maybe it almost looked to me like... Yeah, definitely. It almost looked to me like he thought he was unable to beat the level since his bomb disappeared, but I'm pretty sure he's got it now. Oh, maybe not. The Paratrooper has something to say against that.
Oh man, this is rough, and the Beast hoping to... Okay, there we go. Not bad at all. Gets the key.
Yeah, and is able to clear the level here. Black Pole acquired and currently building up a pretty strong lead. I think he's ahead 2 clears right now, which once again...
Panga! The cheese!
Woo!
He's
figured it out, dude.
The shell jump, just, you know what, instead, I'm going to use my big brain. I'm going to expand Dong, and he does. The Dong, gigantic, a clear under his belt. That was some good gaming right there.
That's a free record right there. Full second record, just cheesing the level as he goes. And that is, I think, in general, where Panga's advantage comes into that league. And just his pure knowledge when it comes to beating levels, designing levels. Sometimes he's just going to be able to clear a level like that just because he figured out a mechanic that could be possible there. And that's going to come in huge here for him, as he's only 1 clear part now.
Wait, what? Hold on. This level has a 1-second world record.
Huh.
How?
No, I wish my knowledge would be gigantic, just like Panga's, and I could figure out how he actually is supposed to beat this one. But I think he's really trying it himself.
Oh, he decides to stay in it. I mean, it's right there. The goal pole is right there.
Yeah, that looks like some sort of RNG-involved mechanic there. Maybe you can jump through on some specific occasions. But it's going to be siding to skip it instead.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing that we saw in the last match too. You know, you get these levels where the world record is like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. And you're like, ooh, okay, maybe I can get myself a cheeky little point. But it's a huge debate. You get debated hardcore by these really short levels. They end up having some crazy gimmicks. Another clear for the Beast.
Yeah, he's really breezing at this point. Not to say that his levels might have been a little bit more fortunate, but definitely also showing some promise here. Not really getting held back at all by any of these levels.
And the Beast giving himself a global rank here. Top legendary player. We got Wario's Castle Remake coming in hot.
Ooh, Mario Land 2, dude. That game's a banger. Still underrated, but looks to be a little bit too long to complete. And the Beast is just going to be skipping it at this point. I'm not sure how you're aware of that is. Oh, wow. Another world record here on the left, by the way. Panga just destroying every level he plays.
Yeah, so now it's 4-6. Panga to the Beast. Definitely possible still for Panga to slide in here, but the Beast is chunking away at these levels. And might I add, 20 lives compared to Panga's 5. You do have to worry about that game over. Could lose a point, and that is another one.
There is another death right there.
Wow, coming out of nowhere.
Maybe you can briefly explain the consequences if a game over was to occur. And there's another death, by the way, so we're getting to 3 lives now. We're 3 minutes left on the clock.
We are getting close there. So basically, when you game over, if you guys caught the Invitational, it was a complete clear. Like if you had 6 clears, you'd have 0 clears if you game over. But we're like, you know what, that's too harsh. 1 game over will result in a -1 points.
Yeah, -1 clear specifically. And Panga now on 1 life, so that might actually occur to him.
All right. What do we do? Where are we going?
Playing an extra save this time, and at this point, it's really hard to say. Do you skip? Do you just wait? Do you just...
The troll, the Kaizo block. Booze come out, and that is a -1 clear. Panga now at 3. Now, of course, he can continue and keep going, but at this point, Beast with a hot lead. It looks like you cannot turn around here.
Yeah, this is looking pretty rough. He was previously at 4 clears, but due to that game over, it's going to be set back to 3. And the Beast on 6 already, unless I missed the 7th clear on the left and the right side here. But this is going to be really hard to come back from.
Okay. The Beast not phased at all. He has been here before.
No. Absolutely.
More action. Waiting for that big boy jump. There it is. And now they're clear.
Makes it into the literal end card, and this is looking like a very strong win from the Beast. Once again, game over on the left screen. Panga really getting set back by that, but even without that, the Beast has just been able to clear the levels more smoothly here, and that may have been due to better levels or also just due to better gameplay. Definitely looking smooth, not really getting set back at all. 7th clear on his side.
Oh, the overjump from Panga. Yeah, 2 minutes left on the clock. It's going to be very hard to find out a couple more clears. I don't even know if it's mathematically possible.
Well, I guess with the gods RNG, where you only get like these 10-second levels and everything is just working out in your favor, it could be possible. But obviously, keep in mind, in terms of mathematical possible, you do have to watch these end cards. You have to actually menu to the next level. So that is, at this point, even the concern, as Panga is taking another death here on the spikes.
The Beast destroying these boxes, but he's got to find 8 more, and there they are. A very strange clear condition I've never personally seen. At least never really seen used well, but this time he gets it, finds those boxes, and clears his 8th level. And this is going to be interesting to see, by the way, over the course of the entire league, who is getting the God run, who's going to be beating the most levels. I'm not sure if you kept track last rounds, what like the highest score was in terms of beaten levels in that 15-minute timer, but the Beast now at 8. Yeah, it's looking like he's going to be taking the first point, starting the league off very strong. Season 2 for GSA just getting going. We've also got leagues for Super Mario 64. We've got Celeste. We've got Super Mario Odyssey. It's popping.
Really? When could I find these leagues?
Well, basically exclamation point schedule, and you can peep it. We got it's very consistent schedule. You know, if you want to see Mario 64, it's always at the same time of the week, every week, Thursdays, Fridays. Mario Maker's always on Saturdays and Sundays.
Wow.
You got World Record Wednesdays. You got Task Tuesdays.
No way, dude.
24-hour speed running content. It's like a TV channel for speed running.
I can't believe it. This is definitely the future. But now, as the timer is coming to the end, the Beast is going to be taking the #1 match here. The first point going over to him. Very, very solid play. Even though Panga definitely got a little bit of some highlight montage moments in on the left, like that shell jump level skip. Not too happy overall, probably did take a bunch of deaths, and I'm pretty sure that was our first game over we've seen. I wasn't able to catch the entire first match. Yeah,
we did. I'm pretty certain we got a game over from Trihex.
Oh, in the first match. Okay, yeah, definitely seems to be more common than expected.
It's a hard game, and especially, absolutely. When you're trying to rush through these levels, Expert is no joke at all. I've been playing a fair amount of Mario Maker, and I struggle to clear like 5 or 10 normal levels, and Expert is just a big jump up from that. It is quite a bop down, to say the very least. But yeah, that is game 1. The Beast takes a point. We'll be getting right back in to start up game 2. Reminder, there are 3, 15 minutes each. Most clears takes home a point.
And looks like we are getting set up again. New game, new board, new luck. 8, it's the highest score so far in this match. Not that it really matters, but maybe a little bit of a fun thing to keep track of.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's interesting. You know, you'd think, okay, it's all RNG, but not really. Infinite skips are allowed. You can skip whichever level you want. And eventually, throughout the league, RNG should balance itself out. You know, you're not going to get...
Especially on that difficulty. Like, maybe it's definitely fair to say that on easy, there may be a pretty high determining factor off of RNG. You can just get these easy rush through levels, those 10, 5-second attempts from people that build their own level. But an expert, definitely, this is where skill is more of a determining factor.
100% the case. You got to know when to skip. You got to know when to let a level go. You know, you can't be starting beef with these levels. We did see that in the first race. I think we've seen it a little bit here. You know, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm so close. Like, I've got it so figured out. But sometimes it can be a trap. You know, paying attention to level names. We did see Trihex try to clear some levels that were very obviously troll. Like, in the title, it's like, oh, troll run, troll, whatever. It didn't have a world record. He's like, you know what? I'll try it. But, I mean, the time, you don't have very much time. And especially, you don't have very many lives. So...
Absolutely true. And I think it's going to be kind of like an evolving meta throughout the league as well. People will be more accustomed to this format. The good thing with this specific format is, even though this is a race, this is something you can very easily practice on your own. You don't necessarily need to raise an opponent to emulate the situation. The one thing that you obviously can't emulate sometimes is nerves, which, I mean, all of us that have ever done some sort of like live race or some sort of race in general absolutely knows that will affect your play when you know, okay, now it matters, now I can't mess up, because if I do, I may lose the match.
Definitely. And Panga starting right off, 26-second world record, going to give it a shot, see what we got cooking here. And he's got a 1-up as well. That is part of the objective. Has to keep it going, but don't want to get hit. A lot of spikes. Okay.
Oh, he's good to go. Just needs to keep it and needs to figure out once again these on and off switch mechanics. And I really want to say that these levels specifically seem to be so centered around this trial and error mechanic, where sometimes you need to figure out, okay, was I supposed to press the switch here? Was I supposed to not press? And then at the very end, you may just lose a lot of time. But so far, breezing through. It's going to be dodging those flowers here. This is very interesting.
No firepower ups allowed.
Oh! That's actually so mean. On the left right there. Getting trolled live on stream. Panga debated. A very interesting mechanic here, obviously. But yeah, that's quite unfortunate.
Okay, the Beast. Looking like an absolute beast. Unfazed completely. First try on the moving vine. Very nice. For those wondering, this is a pre-recorded race. These players were unable to do it this time, so they got their race done a little bit ago. But this is the first time that we are all seeing it. Viewers, commentators, everybody being unveiled for the first time.
Yep, can confirm. Have not seen this match yet, but obviously allows us to have a little bit more of a consistent schedule, and the runners can always decide if they want to hop in live or do their deed. But still interested to see who's going to come out ahead here. As Panga is now once again dodging these flowers. I hope he remembers what switch to avoid, and he did remember it this time. Ooh, no! This time he was supposed to press the switch. And he did not make that call. He thought he got scared at this point. He thought he may have been trolled again. On the right side, by the way, the Beast breezing through this seesaw-centered level, as we see. So far, really having a good time. Oh, so taking that at the very end. That looked so smooth. This looks like he is going to be trying this again. He's so close to beating this.
It's these speedrun levels that get you. You're like, oh, speedrun? Okay, I'll do it fast. And then there's a lot going on, a lot to learn. So it can sometimes be a little bit harder than they appear. But the Beast is sticking to it. He's committed.
Already going for some optimizations. They're not opting to bounce against these springs and instead just skipping a little bit of a more clean movement. And this seems to be the last screen. This is where it was last time on the right screen as well. Panga now at the very end making it through that red barrier. And very nice.
And just as he does, the Beast finds himself another clear. Yeah, completely based on runners' availability. Ideally, all runs would be live, but when we're trying to have, Division A always be on Saturday, Division B always be on Sunday, it's not 100% possible that everyone will be available. Yeah. So if they aren't available, they take care of it pre-recorded, kaboom. And like last race, Trihex, that race was live.
That was live. And these guys, at the end of the day, are some very, very busy gentlemen themselves. So having all of them in one big league is already a big luxury. And then also having all of that league on the same day, gotta make some compromises.
Definitely.
But let's see how this match evolves right now. Keep in mind, the Beast has already taken the first round and is looking to extend his lead potentially.
And the Panga trying to not grab the spring, but use it. And we've got a checkpoint. Does anybody speak that language? Where are we? What is this? Ooh, 1 minute 52 seconds. The Beast is interested. Where do you draw the line is another question. Like when you see a world record that's 2 minutes, you're like, is it worth my time? But the Beast thinks so. 2 minutes, he's down. But wow, this is looking like some hot garbage. We've got a lot of fish, a lot of swimming, a lot of blocks, and another clear from Panga.
Nice. Yeah, I see water. I skip pretty much. Not always, but this already seems very uncomfortable to play through. And now the water level is going to be okay. At this point, at this point, he's like, no. I'm not also going to deal with like rising water levels to get some cycles or anything. But yeah, 2 clears for Panga. I think the Beast has only been at You can correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't able to catch that one, but looks to be still very close.
Okay. Stacking up POW blocks like it's his day job. Panga taking a death. 15 lives, not too concerning. We're getting there. Okay, we've got a mess. A true
this
mess.
Seems absolutely awful on the right screen here so far. But
that is another clear.
Yeah, there was a quick one as well. Is gonna be getting that one under the belt. Speedrun 30 seconds on the left, and Panga is committed to beat this one. Has been making some good progress, and I think he's getting there. But yeah, so interesting. Once again, it's actually going to be taking that here. But so interesting to see. At some point, people will probably just have the knowledge. Oh, what? It is actually the third clear. Oh wow. Okay, I did not see that one then. So looks like the Beast is now in the lead again.
And a nice speedrun level from Panga finally makes it past those Goombas. I wasn't sure if he's going to do it. It's like a case of, is this worth it? But he's moving along. 17 seconds left. How tight is it? Now, sometimes these speedrun levels... Oh, excellent ground pound. Sometimes these speedrun levels are a little bit tight, where you have to be perfect. And sometimes they're a little bit more loose. And I find an expert, especially their... I mean, look at that. 8 seconds,
8 seconds spare. Yeah.
Now it's tied up. 3 clears, 2-3. Beast is armed with a shell. You gotta watch out. This man will make some moves happen. But what do we do now? I think something... That was a bit of a mess.
And so far, definitely a little bit on the less fortunate side for the Beast so far. And pretty much this is kind of like a return from last round's outcome. Panga has been pretty confident looking on these levels. It's going to be checking I think it was 1 minute and 30 seconds, if not 30 seconds, and another water level. I'm not sure if I would be down for that one, but this is still a relatively realistic time to just get done here in this format. 1 minute and 30 seconds. The times that we've definitely seen these guys get are like the 2:50, 3-minute records. That you don't want to mess with those for sure, I think.
Okay, we got a card. Collect 300 coins. These coin levels, I don't know how I feel about it. They're a bit of a mess, but it really just comes down to what the record is. Oh, and the bomb! Panga's struggling to get up here.
It obviously also depends in general if the condition is to get all of the coins, or be like is currently getting blocked by the sky. By the way, I wonder. Yeah, okay, this is obviously still possible, but it really depends on if you have to beat the level by getting all of the coins or only a specific amount. Like, let's say there's like 500 coins in this level and you have to grab 300. That makes it a lot more lenient. But Panga at the moment actually struggling to even get back up. By the way, dude, those gusts, those updrafts, absolutely not a fan. I really dislike the mechanics of them. In most of the levels they've been used and I've played. Sometimes they may be interesting, and I guess it's good to have the option to use them, but in general, one of my more disliked mechanics.
And there it is. Going beast mode. Looking to get to another W here over Panga. Panga's not out of this yet. Not even close. 6:30. 10-second record. Is it garbage? Is there a dev door? All questions worth asking, worth pondering on for a while.
Looks like... Wait. Okay, I see a door.
That might be it.
And I think as long as you get in there, you should be fine. And I think Panga thinks the same because he is going to be playing this level again. On and off switch levels.
Forgot about the floor. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, don't worry. I was just saying on and off switch centered level on the right again, and the Beast is just breezing through it. Almost seems like he knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, these on-off levels they're pretty fun. I'm a fan.
For sure.
All right, exploring the area, but that pipe has got to be the truth. The one and only truth.
This is basically the exact contrary to the gusts on off-switch level. I think that this is true for many players. One of my and many players' favorite mechanics in this game.
Ooh, Panga does get to the door, and that is all he needed to do.
Yeah, as expected. And his patience is getting rewarded. I haven't actually seen his life count in a while, but I think he should be fine. Haven't really seen too many deaths. 11 with 5 minutes to spare. I think we are, and 21 on the right side, by the way. So I think we are almost pretty safe to say that a game over here is unlikely, but this is still a very close match. The Beast getting his next clear. 5 levels under his belt.
Yeah, I believe Panga's sitting right now at 4. So it's still very possible. 5 minutes left on the table. But it's difficult, man. Okay, 8-minute world record. Panga immediately out. I do not blame him for even a second. Now, it is possible that whoever did it just, took forever and no one else has cleared it. That is possible, but is it worth exploring to see what the case? Like, if it took somebody 8 minutes, then it's probably not.
The only way it's worth is in that, like, tie situation, obviously, and we did talk about that. So if there's ever a tie in terms of clears, these runners get to finish the level, disregarding the timer. Right. So if there's a tie, they can just keep playing. And... That's definitely the only situation where you just gotta go for it, right? Like, I mean, and you just gotta beat some sort of level. You don't get to skip at that point anymore.
All right, we're scooting.
Definitely,
that's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of fish on the left, but also a lot of W on the right, as the Beast is once again able to find a 16-second clear level and beats it pretty much with no difficulties at all. 6 clears under his belt now.
Wait, I don't know if this is a tied level from Panga, if he had to open that door already, but it is looking a little bit grim now. The Beast with a 2-clear lead and does not look like he's going to game over anytime soon, so going to be holding on to that 57-second world record. One Boom Boom needs to be eliminated. He's in. Sign me up, says the Beast.
Interesting. Seems like he has to find him first, however. And this is already looking interesting, to say the least.
Panga challenging the fish, but the fish conquers. Oh, no Boom Boom.
Not able to find the Boom Boom.
Yeah, gotta take him out. Okay. Panga makes the best out of a rough situation, setting the spring down. Decides to investigate the pipe. This must be where our Boom Boom is hiding. And
yeah, probably he took the clear pipe first, but there's a P-switch door, and I was gonna say, I'm assuming this is where we will find the enemy. And looks like he's gonna be grabbing that P-switch with him. This is basically like, it's never a bad idea to just take the P. Oh wait, I thought for some reason that P-switch door was already activated, and I think it was because it was still active, but now he just goes back using that P-switch. Which, plays it very safe. He already knows how to get to the flagpole. Now he just has to go to that one room with the spinies. Needs to avoid taking a death there, and then he should be getting that point.
Okay. Panga's got 1 key, but does he need 2 keys is the question. And no, he does not. Nope. Finds a hidden key. Kaboom. There it is. That level was like... And this is an example of, there is a very fair amount of skill involved on these levels. Like, if you've got a very good sense of what you need to do, you can get her done. I mean, Panga was on that level for a solid 2 or 3 minutes, but definitely could have cleared it much earlier and could be in a tied position right now with the Beast. But the Beast is a bit of a beast. 7.
2 clears ahead. Which is actually quite phenomenal, because Panga was definitely doing really well at the start, but the Beast is just so consistent. When he finds these levels, he just clears them, dude. He just doesn't care.
Panga trying to just jump over everything, skipping past the mess of womps and balls.
First auto-scroller we've seen in a while here on the right screen. 45-second record. I was able to catch that at least.
Ooh, Panga narrowly avoiding those womps. What else does he have to do? We're hopping around. It's another pipe.
On the right screen, we got the angry sun now. On screen. Making the Beast's life maybe just a little bit harder. But so far, this is just a pretty basic, almost enemy spam auto-scrolling level. Is going to be losing his power up here.
Panga this is the problem on a mission. Sorry, he went hunting for that mushroom.
Oh, I didn't catch that. On the red screen, I was just going to say, as the Beast is taking his next clear under his belt, those auto-scroller levels are obviously also this interesting... gets the world record here, by the way. Very nice. But it's this interesting dynamic where if the auto-scroller gets basically moves slowly, and if you die towards the very end, you never get to basically dictate the pace. You always have to play according to the level, and that can be quite a time investment. Oh, Panga, nice. Okay, not getting cheesed at the very end.
Rest in peace to the Beast, but that is going to be a fat W for this man. Cooking it up. 27 lives, not even worried about a game over.
But with the timer approaching a short, basically about to end here, I think we do already have a winner decided here, and Panga is not even going to be entering that level as Thabeast was already sitting on 8 clears, I think. And that's going to be it. Thabeast taking the second round, second match. What a beast. Okay, I bet that pun is going to be made like 16 times throughout the league, but I mean, it's just obvious, dude.
I mean, it's not incorrect, not false, even in the slightest. This man is a beast. He is cooking it up, and it's smelling nice. It looks nice. I want to take a bite. I would like to take a chomp.
Yep, cannot deny that myself. And who's going to be challenging him throughout the league is going to be interesting. We do have a pretty stacked lineup here, but he so far, and this is also this seems to be the chat's opinion as well. I was able to briefly check the chat there, and everybody's kind of like, who is going to beat this guy? Is anybody close to his skill level? And even though I think there's always going to be this potential for him to be upset, he's looking strong so far. But it's definitely impossible to make early predictions. So we have amazingly talented players in these divisions.
Yeah, for those unaware, I mean, you can check the brackets. Exclamation point bracket will bring up our page, I believe, and then you can scroll through, find Division A. But I'll list them out right now. In the meantime, before this match starts, Blue Chocobo, Tempo, Trihex, Panga, Failstream, Dram, Cool Kid, Glitch Cat, Cliffy, Fuzziness, Lil Curbs 14, another very...
Don't sleep on him, by the way, exactly.
The Dragon, Feeny, and of course, the Beast in Division A. And Division B also... some big boys as well. Of course, not Division 1 and Division 2. There's not really a great way to sort of place people into Division 1 and 2. So it's just two divisions of similar skill level. And here we go. The final match. Will Panga snag himself a point? Starting off with 2 speedruns on both screens. Let's see what they've got.
I won the 20-second speedrun on the right, though, so definitely a little bit quicker.
Oh, barely missing that jump.
That comes through, yeah, sadly.
All right. Panga tossing the shell away. Getting himself 3 1-ups. Doesn't need to worry about anything, but that shell is back with a vengeance. Oh. Yes, this is going on all night and all day tomorrow as well. Saturday and Sunday are Mario Maker days. Division A today. True. Division B tomorrow. The Beast, it's in sight, but Boom Boom has got a little umbrella. He says, no, you're not coming through. You are not hitting this goal. Not today, my man.
This is not enough for him to give up, though, as both of these guys are still sitting on their first level. And there's literally no way you should skip on that 20-second potentially clear, as he's now figured it out very clean here, breezing through.
All right, Panga's grabbing another pow, and there it is for the Beast. First clear.
Barely 0 seconds left. That was actually pretty tight.
Panga, 14 seconds left. Oh, I'm not exactly sure what needs to happen here. Maybe he needs to keep... Oh, wait. Those are P blocks, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong. Commentator, you know...
exactly. Obviously, maybe not the highest game knowledge in the world, but speaking of which, by the way, guys, we do have a Discord server that you are able to find through those panels. And if you think, wow, these guys suck, 0 game knowledge, I would be killing those comms. If you want to get in there, dude, there's always a chance to get the connection going through that Discord server. With that much content, we obviously always have interest to find some new talent out there on the commentary scene.
That is absolutely correct. Very good point, LibCube. I mean, and if Mario Maker 2 isn't exactly your thing, but you'd like to commentate Mario 64, or you think you do a good job commentating Celeste or Super Mario Odyssey, we're always looking for new commentators to join us in the booth.
For sure.
And having to break it with a bomb, but he goes down too early, does not give it time to blow up. He goes boom boom. And we are sliding around on the Beast side. Panga still looking for a first clear, but Beast looking to get a second clear and perhaps well on his way to a 3-0 bop down. I can't really call it a bop down. Panga has been on his tail every game.
True. Yeah, it's not been like that. Obviously, he has won the matches in dominating fashion, but it's never been like, oh yeah, Panga never had a chance. When I pressed start, it was already over. Like that, it's never been like that.
Oh, he needs another bomb. Or he can use the shell. That'll work too. That'll play. Gonna bring the shell with him. Not a bad idea at all. But 13 seconds left on the clock.
Keep in mind, there's still a timer running. And okay, never mind. I was about to say, I'm not sure how far the flagpole is still away from him, but he's through, and that's what matters. And I think that was his first clear, though, and the Beast now once again getting another 36-second clear under his belt and taking that one clear lead.
Yeah, one ahead now. Definitely Panga not out of it. 11 minutes left. We're in Hades' lair. 2 boom booms to destroy, and we've got 1-1. But in an expert mode, 1-1, I don't think so. I think there's gonna be... Wait, what?
Oh, yeah! He's taking those, it seems like. Very interesting expression there on the camera. Definitely expert at the game, to say the least. World record as well. What a player.
Legendary gameplay coming out from the Beast, and Panga using the fish. 3 clears on the Beast side. Panga 2 boom booms to take care of. Not going to be... I mean, potentially could still, you know, get some luck there. Of course, it'll balance out over the course of the leagues shortly. Everyone will get their chance at those very short levels.
Yeah. And the Beast now briefly checking the record. Was a little bit on the longer side, but as soon as he died, then as soon as he saw the structure of the level, he was like, hell no. I'm out of here. I just got this very, very nice and quick level in. I'm just going to be skipping that one. Ooh. Wait, the Beast? There's no way, dude. Oh my god, dude. Okay.
Where's the other boom boom? Panga, both of us confused. I don't know where he's meant to kill 2. He got the 1, but not sure where the second one's at, and there are a lot of flying fish.
Yeah, first of all, what are these levels? But at the same time, what are these levels for real on the Beast now? 2-second levels. Definitely a little bit on the lucky side for him this third match. So far, really hasn't been... Oh, 4-minute record. He's out of there immediately. That was the fastest skip I've ever seen. Not really, but obviously skipping that immediately as soon as you get the chance. But yeah, it's just going to be a factor. But in those other 2 matches, we were definitely... Like, those other 2 matches, you can't really blame on RNG. Not at all. With the right amount of focus and skill, I think.
No, Panga! He got the 2 boom booms. He could have already had a clear under his belt, but now the Beast working towards, what, 5?
Yeah, this is he's look at him. I mean, I think his expression says it all, dude. This guy's just feeling this round. He's off. He's on a mission, and I'm once again interested to see this is definitely a high potential to get our records here. I'm going to be keeping track of that because I think it's fun to see who's going to be able to clear the most levels in that 15-minute timer. And the Beast is on a run right now. He's definitely looking to maybe set that record now.
And Panga is very dedicated. It's these sort of levels that it's like, is it worth it to keep going? I mean, at this point, he's got so much invested. He has it all figured out. He just has to put it together. But there's also a lot of, you know, fish. And the fish are just popping off, doing heavy damage. Oh, wow. Okay, barely making it up there. A little sweaty over here.
A little sweat. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, getting hit by Boom Boom's cheek. You know, it's a fat cheek and very spiky, I guess. These levels are the best. You never really know, do I actually need the red coins? I mean, sometimes, most of the times you do, but not every time. Triax actually had a level in his race where he got all the red coins, worked hard, and then got to the end just to find out it was for pretty much nothing. To get a 1-up. Okay, and these poor piranha plants just getting destroyed by the Beast. But Panga's got his clear condition now. This is it. That is the clear. Can move forward.
And it's going to be resilient here. This has been his playstyle throughout all of this time. And I think it's just the most reasonable thing. It depends. I think... And this is also interesting. If you're aware of how the match is going overall, maybe at some point you are just, okay, I'm not even taking those 40-second levels anymore. If I want to win this, I need those cheese levels. I need those levels that the Beast got earlier. I need to be actively skipping more. But also keeping in mind that skipping itself, like the actual activity of skipping, loses time. You have to skip. You look. We see it right here on the right screen. You have to look. We have to watch this entire animation and then load the next level. Oh, time's up, though, on the left. Panga not able to find the solution.
Yeah, I don't know what Beast had to do there either, and I guess him as well deciding, all right, I'm not really sure what to do here, and that'll happen. You know, sometimes you get levels that are just, they aren't very clear in what you have to do, a little bit cryptic, and sometimes they just have a dev pipe or something.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of things trying to throw you off. But Panga trying to figure out this level right now. Beast jumping on Saws.
Yeah, he is controlling the shoe. It's going to be taking the wing shoe, and that still is going to allow him to meet his clear condition. Very, very close. His face looked kind of uneasy there as he barely made it under those forms. And is the shoe at the very end. Oh, he looked disappointed as well. Beating Bowser. Anyways, yeah, I was about to say maybe he was hoping that there may be another shoe there, because the game did offer him, this level did offer him another one. Oh, now Panga has met clear condition.
Hidden by the saw.
Oh,
Panga makes it out.
Like, yeah.
0 seconds to spare. Just in time. Another clear, and now getting a little bit scary for the Beast. I mean, he's creeping up there. It's very easy to get into a bit of a funk. I'm not talking about the good kind of funk.
No. Definitely not.
All right, sliding right by this time. Does not want to deal with that BS. 43-second world record. What is going on here? We have got some very good level design. You just got to wait a solid 10 seconds before you can even get moving.
Yeah,
really fun.
The fun is already on the screen right there.
The fun is being had, and
wait. He did not make that judgment call in time, and now if he wants to play that level again, he's going to be sitting there for another 10 seconds watching that ice break.
Yeah, good level. Good. Nice. And the Beast hammers on hammers.
Amazing level design on the right screen. We do see there's a Japanese level designer really understanding how you have fun in this game. Wow, this seems amazing. This really seems like the kind of level you want to sit down. You know, you had a hard day at work, boot up the console, dude, boot up Super Mario Maker. Dude, I just want to have some epic fun. This time, though, the Beast getting good frame rule.
Oh, okay. The spacing from Panga figures it out, and Beast as well, you know, figuring out you had to wait for the hammers to be tossed.
It's going to be caught by the small ones.
And now it's like, is it worth my time? Do I have? I don't have much time left. Do I want to watch all the ice break again? And he says, yes, I've got it. I am interested. I'm liking what this level is doing.
Yeah, for sure.
What are these levels that Beast is getting? Oh my god.
I don't know. I was about to say, this is just this kind of content that you just want to consume after like a hard day of work, you know? Let's have some fun with Mario Maker, but this time, he's got it figured out and he finds the star. Yeah, not a problem, dude. This guy, he knew. Look at him. He's a professional.
You get in two very different kinds of levels on these opposite sides of the screen. We're in Mario Maker 1 territory for sure, but Panga waiting desperately for his chance. 4 minutes and just watching the timer tick down.
More ice, PogChamp. 1,000 ice blocks have been harmed in Panga's completion here.
Unfortunately. Okay.
The long jump.
Boys.
Ooh, it's gonna be losing his power up here and just damage boosting through. But these builds, dude, these have been the ones that have been causing him some issues, but it's gonna be getting the power up.
Can't be much more left from here. Oh, barely making it, and boom, boom.
Nice.
There we go.
Not required to be taken down, and Panga just getting through. But keep in mind, the Beast, I think on either 8 or 9 clears now. Definitely building up an extremely strong lead, and might not only be impossible for Panga to catch up, but if it's not impossible, it's very unlikely.
Jump. Okay. I'm liking where we're going here on Panga's side. He looks like he has
easy
to jump. Oh, barely missing the top one, and we've got a lot of X's.
If that's all, though, that could be relatively easy. If all he needs to do is like space out these jumps on those cannonballs, I think it shouldn't be too rough.
Yeah, I don't know if he checked the
time
here, but
maybe in his first attempt, I don't know. But the Beast with another clear, by the way, on the right. But okay, that's not all. Oh wait, it basically is all. Okay, not bad, not bad. Pretty short, pretty compact level on the left. And the nice clear coming out though.
Getting the highest amount of clears we have seen thus far out of these races, and he might just beat his own record right now. Demonic Demo 1, Panga down 3. It is looking like the Beast is going to get a 3-0. Again, this is the very first day of the league. You know, Season 2 for GSA just starting. And, I mean, these players are going to be facing all of the opponents in the league. So plenty of chances to get more points and get to the top 8 to qualify for playoffs.
For sure.
Getting a juicy bragging rights, as well as a nice chunk of the prize pool as it does continue to develop.
Hell
Ooh.
yeah. Unfortunate. Is Beast going to be able to hit that 10 level mark though? That would be interesting. At the same time, Panga has been having a run. Maybe for some reason he just gets 1 second levels now, just breezes through, makes the comeback happen. In terms of menuing, seems unlikely, but hey, who knows? Like, actually, there's maybe this super slim chance that these next 3 levels are just like a 1 second level, and he just gets there. It's not completely ruled it out because I mean, Simply and I have been doing this for like a year now, and by experience, we know those matches they happen. And I mean, I see the flag bubble right there on the right.
This is it. This is exactly what Panga has ordered, but the math is not really checking out.
This seems tricky.
It looks like he has to bring the womp down and then jump on top of it. That's what it is looking like to me, but maybe there's Kaizo blocks? I'm not sure.
Either that or like an extremely tight jump.
Yep.
Brings the thumb down this time, and it's going to be riding it.
Oh! And then you got to jump.
Yep.
Z jump. Z jump, ground pound stall. He's got it. The calculations are being made in his brain.
I didn't even realize those potables were going to come
waiting
back up.
out. Okay.
Ooh, interesting. That works as well, and it's going to be able to Z jump over. Nice.
Very nice. Waiting it out, too. I didn't think you had to do that. I didn't realize they were going that high up. But that is the last clear Panga's going to be able to secure, and the Beast.
Yep.
You know, keeping his title there. The Beast truly is a beast.
Undefeated so far in this league, and 10 clears under his belt. If he's able to beat this level, which this is still a fair game, by the way, and looks like he has to defeat all of them.
Yeah. Oh, this is a mess.
Well, I think that doesn't technically count because there was no tie. So the Beast, as far as the official count, and as he dies there, doesn't matter anyway. 10 clears, very strong showing.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, to say the least. Like, that was pretty good stuff.
Well, that will be that. Panga versus the Beast. The Beast taking it 3-0. And that will be that. So we'll be getting right up next. Failstream versus the Dragon Feeny. Up next, Limcube and FC Racers on commentary. Go get yourself some popcorn. We've got Super Mario Maker matches all night, so sit tight. Coming up, GG's, and it's been a pleasure commentating, Limcube.
Absolutely. See you guys on the next one.
Peace.